I tried 5 cursed mods inside of Assetto Corsa, a realistic sim racing game with some of the greatest car mods to ever exist. However, for every good mod, there is also a bunch of cursed ones, which range from a terrifying T-Rex to this speedy Tricycle. The first mod we're going to try is the Henry the Hoover. Some of you are probably questioning what the hell I'm driving. Well, this is a Henry the Hoover in the blue color. You can actually change the color, but this thing is super weird. I noticed as well that my person is changing gears, even though there is absolutely no gear shifter on this Henry the Hoover, which is super weird. And we also don't have the attachment to actually, oh god, hoover things up. I'm not 100% sure where we're generating all this power from. I was kind of expecting, oh god, the hitbox on it is very, very weird. It's actually like a normal car hitbox. So I've got to be careful when driving this thing because it has a normal car hitbox, even though we are a very tiny little Hoover with a man sat on top of it. So that's one thing to consider when we go for an overtake here, but I can't get over how my guy is shifting through gears. How does a Hoover have gears anyway? And it's running like 20,000 or 2,000 kilowatts or something. This is just super strange to be driving a Hoover on the road, and it has a horn that is just a novelty horn as well. It's got such weird things. It's definitely one of those weird and cursed mods where you're not actually 100% sure what the purpose of this mod was, but it was kind of funny that somebody actually made it. This is what I imagine driving an electric car is like in real life. All you hear is this whooshing noise as you're driving. Oh god, up hills, but yeah, the turning isn't great on this. This is first person apparently. Apparently we're slightly off to the left from our character, so we can actually see our feet, which is, oh god, my head is stretched like hell. What is going on? Is this like a right-hand drive car, but we're sat in the left-hand seat? I mean, first person on this is kind of pointless because there's not going to be any kind of interior at all to this car because it's completely outside and we're just sat outside. So the only thing we can see if we look down would be our feet, but it does take off super quick. This car is actually incredibly fast. Oh god, I forgot the hitbox. The hitbox is one thing that throws me off on this car, but I've taken a little detour, so we're actually off the main path now, and I'm going to try and send it up here, see if we can do a little drift in at this Henry the Hoover, which it doesn't quite have enough power to. Maybe if I could clutch kick it, I think we might be able to. I'm going to try and drift around this corner. Now, I don't think this is going to go very well. It's sliding quite a lot, and we've actually gone off the path. However, we are still slightly sideways, so I'm going to count that as a win. The second mod we have is the Longboard. Now, I thought it was only fair that we choose a toge map for this one, as it would be pretty cool concept of us going downhill on a longboard, which I thought was kind of super fun. However, I have noticed it's fairly glitchy, but the animations are pretty cool. The animations on this are actually cool. You kind of lean back and forward when turning, which is super awesome. Oh, we've clipped it a bit there, and it's very bouncy. It's a bit glitchy, but that's fine. Apparently, we can skate in thin air. I like the way the character actually uses his arms backwards, and then he leans into the corners, but the pushing animation with his leg does look a bit weird. It's not something that is overly perfected, but I mean, it's a curse mod, so we can't exactly judge it too harshly. It's quite a fun and different mod. For a game that is strictly focused around cars, having mods like this, I believe, are just super funny and fun. Like, there is no way that you would ever see these on online servers. Well, there might be some weird cursed servers, but I can't imagine seeing this on an online session. This would be weird. There are so many different curse mods, and we're going to go over a few more of them throughout this video, but things like this are just incredible. Like, this should not be in the game, and it just looks so weird. I would love to know how this mod is made. Is it just, oh, the first person camera is pretty cool. You can kind of see the front of the board there, which is awesome. This does feel a lot better when you're in first person because you don't quite see the glitchy animations, but it still feels like you're kind of sliding down on a longboard, which is awesome. Now, I would love to know how this mod was actually made. Do you guys think that this is just like a car mod and they've basically hidden the car and turned it into a longboard, so it's got the normal car hitbox? Or is that just for the Henry the Hoover? Has this got a normal hitbox? That's one thing that maybe, I think clipping that wall there might have just proved it does. Now, when you go at high speeds, you do actually get the leaning animation, which definitely looks super awesome and not glitchy at all. The glitchy thing is when you're going at slow speeds and you try to turn a corner because this weirdness happens. The next mod we have is the T-Rex. I thought I would jump on the Shitoko highway with the T-Rex and just absolutely trample through some traffic in this giant T-Rex. I don't even know if you would class this as a car, but apparently a T-Rex also has gears as well. This looks super weird when you start turning left and right. The guy is literally just jittering left and right. Oh god, we've crashed. It's not really a solid collision. This is first person in a dinosaur or T-Rex. This looks absolutely weird as hell. This is probably the most strange first person camera you could come across. There should be a proper camera where I can see above the T-Rex because looking down like this is just so weird. And then sliding him left and right. Can we 360? No, he doesn't quite turn all the way. Maybe you could 360 him. This just looks super funny. I do like the first person. Kind of like you're sat in his stomach area, and it's just a weird picture of his feet, his arms, and his head trampling through traffic. He can pick up some serious speed. We're going incredibly fast here. Oh god, now we're literally running down the wall. What is going on? How am I not smashing my head on the side lines. Oh no, we've done a barrel roll. We've landed it as well. That was incredible. I thought I'd never see a T-Rex do that. I really wish I could have seen the T-Rex do a barrel roll in third person. Oh my god, what is going on here? This is so glitchy. The fourth mod we have is the Lego Audi Quattro. This is less cursed and more cool. I can't believe how good this little Audi Quattro Lego car looks inside of Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa actually has the original Audi Quattro in the game already, and that thing looks pretty cool. But when you turn it into Lego, this thing looks absolutely incredible. This is an awesome mod. This is definitely not a cursed mod and more of a cool mod. Something I would definitely actually try out and play with. Unlike the others, this is definitely the more subtle mod on the list and not over the top of just pure craziness. But it's something different I wanted to show. And I thought I would take it to high force as it's this little rally car that would be perfect for thrashing it about on the back roads and just over these kind of... I'm not even sure if this is in like Wales, but this gives Welsh to me. This place gives Wales vibes to me. I have a feeling this is probably more in the center of England and not out towards Wales, but this map is super cool. And these roads would be... Oh god, we've just killed that guy. I'm sorry. Like I was saying, these roads would be super cool to drive on in real life. This would be a nice little kind of session if you could get a group of cars and just convoy down this road. This is super awesome. The first person mode in this car looks really good as well, and I actually like that you can see out the left hand side and the right. There isn't really a windshield. It's more of you can just see straight out of the car, which feels really nice. Dodging through traffic on high force is probably one of my favorite maps to dodge traffic on. It's just like this small back road section with loads of AI cars, which is super awesome. They really need to make some online servers for this map with some traffic as well. I definitely got to try off-roading this car on Assetto Corsa. I have a feeling that's going to end terribly. I have a feeling that off-roading this car in Assetto Corsa would just end badly anyway, and I even crashed not off-roading it, so I can't imagine off-roading is going to be any better. But I know Assetto Corsa can be super bouncy when you try to off-road things. Like, for example, if we just send it off onto the grass, I'm sure that we would just bounce all over the place. And then, oh god, yeah, we are bouncing a lot. Oh, we've done a barrel roll. Oh, we are officially dead. For the fifth and final mod, we have the Tricycle. This is something I have been excited for, to try out this Tricycle, because I know it's a pretty quick car. Now, let's try a 360 in this on the Shitoko Highway, and we actually managed to pull one off, which was cool. The first person on this looks really cool as well. When you look down, you can kind of see everything going on. However, there isn't much in your face. Oh god, I didn't mean to crash that. How are the pedals not destroyed? This is a weird camera. The guy just goes invisible, and we've got a little radio on the back that seems to wobble left and right, which is pretty cool. Now, this mod actually reminds me of the guy from Saw who has the little red tricycle, and that is probably the most creepy thing. Now, can we land another 360 on the highway again? Yes, we can, and we've done it with some serious speed as well. Now, I know for a fact that this little tricycle actually has a really small hitbox, so we can dodge through traffic like it's nothing. Pure ease and no trouble dodging through traffic. It's something that is really fun about this little tricycle, because you don't have to worry about getting too close to other vehicles. This would be the most easy way to get certified on the Hezi with this little tricycle, because you can literally almost go inside of the car and it doesn't hit it. Oh god, I didn't mean to. Oh, I've gone through the map. I love how these curse mods all have gears as well. Like things like gears on a tricycle make no sense. Oh, that was a failed 360. Didn't quite end as well as I wanted it to. But yeah, the gear system is a bit strange on these mods. Boys, I seem to be stuck. I'm not sure what to do, but let me know in the comments what your favorite cursed mod has been, or if there isn't one on here, let me know what your favorite is. Peace.